everyone to another episode of Winnie the Explorer with friends. So today on this episode I have my roommate as well as my friend Miss Duffus. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, I am Brittany Lee Duffus, a senior biology major at Tougaloo College, hailing from the beautiful island of Portland, Jamaica. Thank you.
Woo! Okay, so guys, today there's a challenge going on by Shenseea. It's called the Lighter Challenge. And me, Brittany's also my roommate, decided to do this challenge. So we got this inspiration from Life of a King. He's a popular, is he Instagram or vlogger?
Yeah, like YouTuber, vlogger.
Yeah, something like that. But he inspired us, so yes, we are about to try this challenge. You know, Shenseea suggested that she can hit that high note. And me and my roommate is also about to try
it.
We heard that to get that harmony smoothing. You know, like when you're studying and you're listening to that jazz music, that honey does the trick. So
Life of a King said it opened the throat trachea.
So we're about to take a sip of honey. Alright, so that honey digested. Okay, so there's another trick to hit that high note. So now we have over here, so I don't know how much of you do chemistry, but we have some acetic. Wait, why I love so much?
Viewer discretion. Do not try this at home.
So we have some acetic acid. Everyone know it as vinegar. So here what? I know that if you have any old pot at home, or you have anything against that grease cannot come out, you always try to put some vinegar in it. So any old grease, or if you're in the south and you're eating too much oily food, this is the best opportunity. So you want to clear out any clutter or anything that shows. So do not try this at home. Any children watching this? Don't try.
Please don't.
Alright, so you ready?
Yeah.
Baby, when the bright lights start to fire.
False start.
So in, out. Alright.
Baby, when the bright lights start to fade, fire up your lighter, float on with the wave. You make me feel light. You make me feel light. You make me feel.
No, wait. You're supposed to do that.
Me in the second off.
So your turn now.
No, me in the second off with you. So that your warm up.
Okay.
Me that warm up in the head.
Baby, when the bright light starts to fade, fire up your lighter, float on with the waves. You make me feel light. You make me feel light. You make me feel.
Somebody sign us.
Tell them again.
Somebody sign us. The boys, here we come. X Factor. Look out. Who else? Rising Star. We're too active.
So we're going. America Got Talent.
America Got
Or
Talent.
X Factor.
Mm-hmm. Dalton and Tesson paved the way for us.
I think I got extremely too used to that introduction. Alright, so today on our episode, we'll basically go over some not necessarily myth, but
frequently asked questions or frequently made statements or something.
Yes, especially by Americans who, I guess, I've never left Mississippi before, or even America. They have this, I don't want to call it stereotype, but yes, certain assumption about how different all the cultures are in different islands, as well as, I guess, what movies depicts.
Yeah, I think it's more about what the media chooses to, show them.
That is true.
And when you don't experience something for yourself, then you can only speak about what you've seen in movies or videos or something. So yeah.
Yes, so I guess since we were on media, I think anyone that has watched Shutter,
Oh.
I guess any American that has watched Shutter would have think that all Jamaicans smoke or curse. Let me get that.
Oh,
right.
yeah. Yes.
Yes. So for one, they think that all Jamaicans smoke as well as curse.
Yep.
I am in that 1% that doesn't smoke or curse. What about you?
Same. I think it was so surprising when we came here, and bro, like everybody around us, cursing was just so.
It was a norm.
Yes, it just came like in every sentence. I was like, why? And they were so surprised that we didn't curse. Like, who doesn't curse? So that was different. Not that we don't have people who curse around us. It's just not in every sentence like that.
That's true.
But for me, one thing that I can remember when I just came here is when this young man, he's not American. He's also an international student, and he made this assumption about Jamaicans. And I guess it's kind of piggybacking off what you said. And he made a statement. He was like, all Jamaicans smoke. I said, no. Matter of fact, he was so specific. He said, all Jamaicans smoke weed. I said,
Why the change of accent?
I thought I have to get it correct.
Okay, get it correct.
Yes. So I said no, and he was so, persistent. He was insisting that all Jamaicans smoke. So I said to him, have you ever been to Jamaica? No. Have you ever met anybody who is from Jamaica? No. So I said, how you gonna tell me, who was born and raised in Jamaica, that everybody smokes? And I don't think, it's just him. I think it's even in America, people think that if you're from the islands, then automatically you smoke weed. Not even like cigarettes, but specifically weed. And that's not true, guys. I've never smoked.
I think I've had someone that approached me earlier in my freshman year, asked me if I would want to go in business with them to sell weed.
Really?
Yes.
I never told me that.
Yeah. It was like, you could be
Wow.
the supplier and I would be the distributor. That's how far it went.
Fire. Oh wow. Yeah.
So another thing that I realized that is very different between Americans and Jamaicans is that in Jamaica, if you call somebody, I guess, thick or fat or chubby, it's like a compliment to them. But in America, let me get this straight. In America, do not call an American fat.
Now do it.
In less than 24 hours, in United States of America, I'm going to remember the date, August 13th, 2017, around say 10 p.m. One of the Americans, they realized that we need some essential item, and she took us to Walmart, and she was walking in the aisle, and I said to her as a compliment, "Oh, you look fat." That girl gave me an whole lecture that night, do not, and I repeat, do not call anyone fat. So I was confused because I was like, that's a compliment back home.
Yeah.
So I went to another American and I was, I guess, like asking her opinion on if someone is fat or they're thick in America, what do I call them? And she said, do not call stop. She said, do not call them fat. You can say heavy. So I said, how far is heavy from fat? I believe if you're calling someone heavy, that's way far worse, because that's like describing a truck. But nevertheless, she said to call them heavy. I didn't take her advice though. Just if I saw someone and they look overweight or chubby, I leave it at that. I go about my business.
But see, okay, first thing, I don't think calling somebody heavy is okay. I think maybe that was a personal thing for her.
Okay.
But I don't think that's something people would like. And then the second thing, in Jamaica, people see, especially if you have an auntie and she hasn't seen you for a long time, and she come, oh, you're fat and pretty.
True.
You never hear that you're slim and pretty. Unfortunately,
Skinny people don't get those treatments.
yes,
They ask you if you can add some fat to your bones.
some fat. So that it was so different for us, because in Jamaica, you know, that's like a good thing. Not being unhealthy, but you know when you have a little meat on your bones.
No, you need ties. You need that something round the back.
It don't even have to be a Coca-Cola. It can be what's that? Like a water bottle. It can be a cranberry bottle. But yes. Another thing for me is that whenever people hear us speaking, especially if you have a whole group of us Jamaicans in one area, then nobody's going to be speaking any English, especially English with an accent or anything. And so people would hear us and they're like, you know, I love your accent. Where are you from?
Mm-hmm.
That always comes. And then they will go, can you say something in
Jamaican.
Jamaica? And yeah, it'd be so funny when people come up to me and they're like, how do you say hello in Jamaica? And I'm looking at them and I say, hello?
I think probably if you had said it with an accent, they would have probably feel better.
Hello? Maybe I have to try that next time. But they just be looking at me so stupid, like, don't y'all speak another language?
Mm-hmm. So what's your other second random one that would come up if someone asks you to speak Jamaican?
Oh, definitely.
Use the above statement.
It's definitely going to be wagwan for me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because I guess we get so used to saying wagwan to people, or when foreigners come to Jamaica, the tour guides and everybody,
Mm-hmm.
that's what they teach them.
So I think it's probably because they can relate to it more.
Yeah. They're like, wagwan. They don't say wagwan, you know. Wagwan. But they're trying though. It's a good thing that some persons are interested enough in our culture to,
I guess,
you know,
yeah,
ask and not assume.
that is true, but this is where you go wrong as a Jamaican though. If you see another fellow Jamaican and you're supposed to greet them, do not say wagwan. Leave that to the tourists.
Don't do it.
And I made a similar, I guess, mistake this year. I was on my way from Atlanta to come to Mississippi, and a fellow Jamaican saw me and he was like, oh, this is why I help you, because you know me and you're from the same country, because I was in my Jamaican shirt. And I was like, oh, you from Jamaica? He said, yes. So I was like, yeah, man. That was the worst experience ever, because that's like something you say to a tourist.
Yes.
And I was totally in a different accent. I don't know if it was my New York accent or my Southern accent, but I was in one of them and I was like, yeah, ma. That guy probably said that girl's just wearing the shirt for,
Because she went to Jamaica and she bought a shirt, but she can't.
Yeah.
Jamaican card.
They took.
Revoked. That was a Yemen.
Yeah, so if they revoke my Jamaican card, it's totally okay. And so, another experience I have that I would say, I don't think it's a myth per se, but say for example, you go to some cultural festival or somebody say that you're in a Jamaican restaurant. One thing to look at the menu to see if they're actually real Jamaican is not to see if it say what rice and bean.
Nope. Get out.
Bean and rice.
Turn around, girl.
But it has to say rice and peas. Therefore, you know that they're authentic Jamaican restaurant.
Yes.
In Jamaica, it is rice and peas, not rice and beans.
Ain't nobody talking about no rice and beans and rice and peas.
Yeah, I'm actually I think somewhere in Atlanta, and I went to this Jamaican. They say it's a Jamaican restaurant. They didn't have rice and peas. It was bean and rice.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna question them because, as you see the shirt,
Yeah.
Jamaican.
I always ask whenever I go to one. I always say, "Oh, where's the chef from?" And if they can't tell me the exact parish in Jamaica,
Don't use Montego Bay or Kingston though.
oh yeah, that's or Ocho Rios. That's awesome. Okay, have a good day. See y'all later. Bye.
Or if they actually use Montego Bay or Kingston, I need a street.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of persons know of Montego Bay, Kingston,
You know, Jurius.
and Ocho Rios, so they'll probably just pick one. But no. So if y'all go in a restaurant and you see rice and beans or beans and rice, turn around, girl. Don't do it. Don't do it. Another thing is so my friend here says that you have the entire population of Jamaicans, right? It's 100%. And 95.5% of that population can dance. Like they can really dance. They have rhythm, they can catch on to the moves and everything. Now we, she and I, me and her, us,
We are in the 0.5%.
yes.
We can dance. We move our bones.
Now I got a little rhythm.
Oh.
I got a little
So
rhythm.
you can't talk then. Okay. She's in the 9.5.
I don't think I can make it in the 95.5 though. I think that's for people who they can
But you
move
got
their
rhythm.
ways. Yeah, I can move on a rhythm.
I don't got no rhythm. Okay. In music, I'm not a music major, but I don't have beat. I don't have rhythm. I don't have note. I don't have
Pitch.
I don't have pitch. Nothing. So I'm definitely in that 0.5% that can dance to save her life. And
You remember we had that cultural event in Homes Hall? Yo, we did a group dance.
okay, so
You should insert a clip.
yeah, I should. Okay, so I think last year we had a cultural festival. I think we're the bad batch of Jamaicans. But anyhow, like any international country is supposed to display some form of cultural activity from their homeland. And the non-dancers, except for one, decide that they're going to develop a dance routine and do their thing.
Wait, which one?
Desiree
Oh,
dance.
okay. Yeah, that's where I can dance.
So anyhow, we practice hours,
Hours, I tell you.
hours and hours, and we practice. And when we did it, if ding dong or ravers were there, it would have been an embarrassment. But for the Americans, woo!
introduced us, I made sure to tell them, if y'all want to see exactly how these moves are done, please go to YouTube.
YouTube is your best friend.
But yeah, we did good. We did really good. We tried our best, and that's what matters.
Yeah, and I think another thing that people expect from all Jamaicans is that we can run. Not because the fastest person in the planet, or any of
Well, to us,
man,
he's the fastest man.
the fastest man alive, Usain Bolt, is from Jamaica. Everyone think that if you're from Jamaica, you can run, and I'm still in that 0.5%. It's a genes thing, y'all.
Yeah.
If your great could not run, your grand could not run, your mom didn't even try. It's not in your genes.
No, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Don't let the devil fool you, y'all. See, I know I cannot run. When I was in primary school or elementary school, I tried it, and the minute I started, I was on the ground. And I just stayed there. And my teammates, they were like, get up, you can still get a point. Nope, I stayed there and I started fake crying. That's what I did until they came and got me off.
I think probably the only time I see myself running in the future is when God comes and he's about to close that door and I realize I'm too far.
Shut up!
Then honestly, I'll try to run. Otherwise, I'm like, I'm not trying. I have two left with.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me if I came over here.
Oh.
Yeah, like for real. I'm not sure how much people have left the United States or Mississippi overall, but or even I think you have few people that still haven't traveled on an airplane or an aircraft. But yeah, someone asked me when I just came here that if I travel by boat, or the first question was, how long did it take you to arrive in America? And I was like, 4 to 5 hours. And they were like, oh, did you travel by boat? And that was just, it was just a sad one for me. I was like, no, I traveled by airplane. I felt at that time like, what's that popular comedian in Jamaica?
Oliver.
Yes. Yeah, that time I felt like him.
But see, Oliver is a regular. He travels very regular.
Yeah, but I think if y'all want to know more about the Jamaican culture, there are always great YouTube videos, and I guess if you can get in contact with any international students on your campus, especially Caribbean, it's good to also explore other cultures and those stuff. So thank you for taking the time out to watch this video, as well as I hope you like, subscribe, comment, reshare, or repost, and please look forward to some very interested episode from Winnie the Explorer with friends. And say thanks to my co-host, Miss Duffers. So peace, we sign out. Look for more.